Boop. Man, I didn't... Oh, man, look at all these Pokemon emojis. I didn't really have those on here.
Emojis? Where did we get them? I thought we had... Did we have emojis disabled?
I don't know.
Has Twitch as a platform decided that Pokemon emojis are more important than our disabling abilities of emojis?
I hope so. Dear God, I hope so.
Well,
hi
Tweetos.
from America, Tweetos.
Africa. You in what country are you in Africa? Let me guess. You're in the heart of the Congo right now with blazing fast internet connection. Or I'm going to guess you're in South Africa.
Mm. Yeah. Heard something about the rains down there.
Oh, yes. That's all we know about Africa.
That's
it.
That and what you think you know from The Lion King.
Yeah.
Funny story, The Lion King actually takes place in California.
Really?
No.
Thought it was like a big fenced off area.
No.
I really enjoy those like safaris that rich people drive. They're like they happen in like wealthier neighborhoods or Disneyland like places. They have
with like the zebras and ostriches and all that crap.
It's not a zoo because you stay in your car because you're American and you want to be able to eat your hamburger.
Right.
While you're not sitting at a table. You want to drive and look at lions while you're eating a hamburger.
Yeah. Well, I always like the videos of people of like when they have clearly posted like do not reach your hands out of the thing and feed the animals, and then there'll be always someone that's like, well, that doesn't apply to me, and they'll start doing, and then there's all the videos of like the horrified people as there are ostriches just like leaning their heads into the car and stuff like that. Like that's always...
There's a video a few months ago online about a lady who ended up getting her mom killed because she was having an argument and decided that it was a good idea to get out of the car by like the leopards or the tigers and scream at him, and then like the mom gets out to help, and then there's and then the thing comes over and eats them and stuff.
Wow.
That's perfect. I should be Discovery Channel narrator. And then the thing comes over and eats them.
Yeah, real Attenborough-y there.
And eats them and stuff.
Oh, from Nigeria. All
In
right.
an Attenborough voice, yes.
We can see the matriarch of the human species now foolishly getting out to argue with other people. Forgot that was part of the... Yeah.
All right. We're not going to CES this year.
Nope.
We were going to CES, but a couple days ago I said I'm not going.
Mm-hmm. That's the only reason we're not going.
We returned the sponsor money.
Yep.
So thanks to the sponsors we did have, we'll be happy to work with you guys at Computex or something later in the year.
Yeah.
If any of you guys are bleeding internally right now from the shock of it, I don't like CES, and every year I complain about it. And this year I was like, we're only making a few $100s, like, to go down there, and that's not enough for me to endure Vegas. So
Nope.
sorry, I wouldn't. If we were only making like $100 profit, I would still go to Computex because I feel like it's cool stuff to show you guys. Whereas CES,
still going to Taiwan, which is awesome.
yeah,
Yeah.
and we're going to Taiwan.
Yeah.
But with CES, okay, you guys are going to get the news from us and 40 other, channels online. Maybe you would have gotten some extra shenanigans out of us, but I've decided it wasn't going to be worth it. So anyway, let's give you a little preview of what I think is going to happen. So AMD's going to talk about their new series of Ryzen processors, the next generation. And this 16-core, 32-thread, this is some leaked information here about the Ryzen 9 3800. This is an AM4 part, so it's not going to be their Threadripper. They're going to be doing this with the new 7-nanometer manufacturing process to make it small enough to fit that many cores onto one of their chips. It's ridiculous. 16-core, 32 threads. Now, the rumor here that's got me like wondering if this is real or not is the fact that they've got the turbo clocks up at 4.7. Right. Yeah. What?
Sorry, I was reading. You were talking about computer stuff, so I was reading the.
Oh yeah.
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 You're right. I have nothing to prove.
Yeah, I wouldn't go there if I was broke. I hate Vegas, man. And plus CES is consumer electronics. They have a lot of like, let me tell you guys something about the way CES works.
Oh boy.
Hey, thanks for subscribing. Eerie Stealth.
Oh, an eerie stealth just rolled into this room. Oof.
Just got colder.
Oh.
So here's the way these things work. And I'm going to tell you guys want to know like how the sponsorships and everything work too? Should we just tell them? I mean, there was an outcry last year when people were like, "Oh my God, you guys take money to make a video," and let me tell you exactly how that works. So, and I'll tell you how we word it and how the other YouTubers word it. But when you go to CES, a lot of the technology vendors have decided not to pay for the really expensive booth on the show floor. So they're going to be over in the Hyatt. The Hyatt. They're going to be in the Hard Rock. They're going to be in the Palms, which is like out by the Red Rock Canyon nearly. It's like way outside of town. They're going to be at one of these places. So you spend half of your day in cabs going from meeting to meeting. And it means that a lot of the stuff that's happening on the show floor, you're going to barely be able to cover. Last year, we were able to go to the show floor for about half a day.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's all kinds of cool stuff here. We're trying to run around, but it's not really geared towards the computer stuff. So
there's like entire floors of just cell phone cases.
Yeah, cell phone cases are everywhere, like giant displays. And you're like, how the hell is this cell phone display booth the same size as like the MSI booth?
Yeah, and then someone's like, let me tell you how our pink sparkle glitter case is different from the other people's pink sparkle glitter cases that you're going to see in a second here. And it's like, I don't care about anyone's cases at all.
Yeah. So here's what we do with our sponsorships, and it does piss off some people. We tell people, hey, we have a few different tiers of sponsorship. The bottom tier is you're basically just giving us enough money to cover the hassle of paying the editor and going across town, but you get a video with no other content. Like normally we'll do a video and we'll shoot like 3 booths or 4 booths, and we'll be like, put all these into like a 10-minute video. But if some company, let's just randomly say Intel or MSI, they give us a little bit of money, which enough to cover part of us getting there and part of us paying the editor, because we pay the editor per video.
Yep.
Not hourly, pay per video. So that's one extra video we're going to have to pay for. So we charge them for that, and they get a dedicated video with just their content, and that's it. And then, of course, if they jump up to a higher tier of sponsorship, they'll get the dedicated video with only their stuff, and they'll also get, like a mention in every video, like, hey, special thanks to this company
for getting us here.
And check out our dedicated video.
We appreciate that. Yeah.
So, and that's how most of the YouTubers do it out there. Most of the content creators do it. And there was an outcry because, oh my God, you guys are taking money and giving them a video. Well, like, can you imagine taking sponsorship money and then when you get there be like, thanks for the money, we're not even going to cover your shit though. Like I'm sorry, that's not how the industry works. It's something you have to. It's even if you feel like it's not moral, it's something you have to do in order to pay your tickets there.
And I think that there's been this weird kind of thin line between getting paid to review something and getting paid to do a video on something. And then there's like that even smaller subsection of getting paid to give a good review of something,
right.
which we don't do. We don't even do reviews really. We do
there's as soon as you take money to do a video, you're already going to jump into a territory where most people are going to be like, that's not ethical. We're having ethics talk right now. Yep. I feel differently because we pay our editor per video, and I'm like, as long as you can give me enough to pay the editor. And even then, there's been a lot of times people say like, hey, we've got this much money to do a video on this. And I'm like, I look at it and I'm like, your product is broken and it's garbage. And I mean, even if you pay me, I'm still going to give it a terrible review. So you might want to go back and rethink what you're doing here. So,
hey, Box Kid, welcome back.
Hey, good to see you.
Yeah.
So anyway.
And we actually because I do all the communications between companies and stuff like that. And whenever someone reaches out to us about looking at something, my response is, yes, we will do a dedicated, unbiased video on your thing. We won't review it, but we'll take an unbiased look at it. And a lot of companies will come back angry at us after because they'll be like, wait, you didn't like this. And we're like, well, yeah, we never said we would.
Yeah. I mean, the ideal situation for me, for Tech Syndicate, would be like to have 2 really young people here doing all the tech stuff.
All right.
And then I show up and do the shenanigans, but also work on the video game. But then we would just, I would just love to turn that over to Patreon and let them crank out content. But you have to have money in order to get that kind of stuff to happen. You know, like you have to have a chunk of money to be able to pay these people so that they can eat. So that's not really a thing. In 2019, I'd like to focus more on RPGs, serious business stuff.
Yep.
And trying to make our game, which,
Wow, we have... Hi, Germany.
Hey, Germany. We got people all over the world. We got Africa. We got Germany.
Yeah.
Africa is my favorite country.
Nice.
Because I'm American and think it's a country.
It's just a country. It's definitely not a continent.
Hear that all the time. Yeah. Anyway, so that's a thing that you guys can clip if you wanted to and say, like, here's their stance. maybe looser than some other companies' stances out there.
Yeah.
But I know some companies out there, some other YouTubers who have this ridiculous stance, and then behind the scenes they're like, "Bro, I screw my audience so hard." I've even heard someone say, "My audience is so dumb that I can, do all these paid videos and they'll fucking buy anything I say." I've sat down with people having beers and heard them say that and been like, "Well, tell me more. I'll buy you another beer." It's pretty interesting. So.
I'm just gonna quietly listen then. Yeah.
Wow, you jackass. Anyway, on screen. So that's the. I didn't even talk about the Ryzen 7 3700X.
We went off on a tangent.
I can't wait till they announce this at CES because the 3700X, if it actually turbos to 5 gigahertz with 12 cores, I will eat a sandwich.
Oof.
And you can pick what's on it as long as it's normal things that are on sandwiches. I'm not talking about like bugs and goat hair. Yeah, okay.
All right, hidden dreams. My cap's peak is so small because at some point this thing got stepped on and it got all out of order and it's never gone back to the way it should be.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Isn't it supposed to be longer?
Well, I mean, it's a little one. It's just, it's not that big of a...
It's
not that big of a brim to start.
This is what you'd wear in a cloudy environment like the Pacific Northwest where the sun is only this much.
Yeah.
You're only blocking a little bit. Or maybe it's only for noontime sun that's straight overhead.
Yes. Also, there was a request in here, Logan. You're gonna hate it, but for funsies, just for funsies.
Who said that?
Right there, for funsies. Say for funsies again.
How could you? Oh, it's your name.
Yeah.
What kind of mother would name their son for funsies? He pops out, just for funsies.
Just had this baby for funsies.
Yeah.
So
anyway,
yeah.
These monitors from Samsung, I like what they're doing because monitor technology is pretty cool, but they're sort of taking outside the box a little bit. They've got this one here that looks like a frame. It's clamps onto the back of the desk, and then you can pull it forward. Look how sexy that is.
That's pretty cool.
That's that's going to be not. It's 20. I think it's 2560 by 1440, or 4K.
27.
Yeah, 4K. So there's that. But look at this one. You can't tell how big it is because there's no banana for scale or anything, but that's a 49-inch widescreen curved 32 by 9 display with a 120 hertz refresh rate. That's what got me when I saw 120 hertz and FreeSync 2. That is ridiculous. It's basically like taking two of the really popular size 27-inch 1440p monitors and gluing them together without a bezel in the middle. Because the resolution is 5120 by 1440.
Wow.
But imagine having one monitor that is two monitors that is one monitor.
It's all the monitors. I want the shit out of that.
I
want that hard.
I don't even love curved monitors, but I want that because when it gets to be 49 inches,
that's a like discussion opening monitor. Like that's people walk in and see it and go,
"What the?
Whoa!" That's yeah.
I mean, I love my 4K monitor for productivity and stuff, but I would probably try to mount that my 4K monitor above it on the wall and put this one lower for gaming because I haven't had a gaming monitor in a long time. I've always settled for a 60 hertz 4K monitor, which does okay for gaming, but for quick movement, Twitch shooting and stuff like that, it's not ideal. And after playing on some of these, over 120 hertz monitors that we have over here, we got some.
You guys can see them over there. They're over there.
They're over there in the corner.
Yeah, they're over there. Yeah.
After playing on some of those, I want that high refresh rate. So, anyway, who else wants one of these? Anybody else?
B0 Ner Patrol.
If you're gonna join our channel, change your name to something we can say easily.
I mean, I can say Boner Patrol. I was just trying to be an ass. Yeah.
Okay. Bo Zero Ner.
It's a portal, not
Pat
a monitor.
Row Zero L.
Yeah.
You have to say it in monotone.
Patra Zero L.
B Zero Ner. We have come for your B Zero Ner.
B0 Ner underscore Patter 0L.
Oh God! I hope your first sex robot chases you around the house saying B0 Ner malfunction. B0 Ner malfunction. Anyway.
Yeah. Anywho.
I didn't even didn't even warn people, but that's a brain.
There's a brain there. Yeah.
And I believe it's wearing jeans. It's wearing black dyed denim on your brain.
Okay.
Okay, this is creepy. They're working out algorithms, they being Swiss scientists in the University of Geneva in Switzerland, plus they're working together with some California scientists and everything. But what's going on here is they are trying to map speech from thoughts. Mm-hmm. So they have to put diodes right on the brain right now, and then they try to interpret what's happening when these neurons are firing and turn that into speech.
Mm-hmm. And they're working on this for like paralyzed people and people that are unable to speak otherwise, because while they might not be able to actually speak, that activity of what they want to say is still going on in their brain. Right. Like paralyzed, they can still they're still thinking what they want to say, but they just don't have the means to be able to project it out. So everyone. What's interesting is like the brain is not the same for every single person. If your neurons fire in a certain way, for you that might mean you saying like, "Hi, how are you?" But for me that might mean like I'm saying, "I love cornbread." So they have to use artificial intelligence and some algorithms to go through and sort of learn each individual. So they've been testing this with a few people, and the results are very eerie. Let me go ahead and play some of these. We get desktop audio going. Yep. All right, so here's one of the results where he's supposed to be counting up from 0. Mm-hmm. Is that this one or this one? The first one's counting.
Counting up from 0 to 9. So let's go ahead and play that.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So that's eerie and weird.
Yeah.
Go ahead and mute that again. Now, with this technology, you want to go tinfoil?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go tinfoil. We'll get the tinfoil. Be right back.
It's been a long time since we've used this one. We're going to dust it off.
We got the tinfoil coming. Just bear with us. All right, let's go tinfoil. So, in order to use this right now, you're going to have direct access to the brain. Now, the brain is its most malleable. The skull is the most malleable when you're first born. Mm-hmm. So what I'm thinking is they'll have a very, very minimally invasive procedure to just cut a couple slits in the back of the head and just slip a couple diodes up into your head, right? Mm-hmm. When you're born. And we're talking this is coming 100% coming 7 years in the future, especially in China. They're going to be start doing this in China first.
They're already doing it right now in China.
Yeah, they've developed the technology, and as they see you on camera, your thoughts will appear in a bubble above your head. So that's what's going to happen.
Garfield.
And then we can go to jail for our thoughts as we are being surveilled on surveillance cameras, wandering around anywhere we go. But especially in the UK and China, because that's where thousands of cameras are there's 7 cameras on every light post. Everything you think is going to be in a little bubble beside your head, and you won't even know it. I wonder if anyone's actually I mean, I know right now they're trying to help people who are unable to speak naturally, but I wonder how many government officials are looking at this and being like, lame, boring, bleh. Wait, we can monitor people's thoughts? Oh, wait. And then they're like, And then they have a party with Zuckerberg and they lick each other's ears and stuff, whatever they do.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, we're going to see their thoughts.
They take turns shredding $100 bills and then snorting it, I guess. Yeah. I don't know.
You got the same hat on right now,
Guys, do you know how long it's been since we've used that hat? It's been...
I thought I was going to give up the conspiracy stuff now that other guy keeps interrupting us.
Yeah, that hat has been collecting dust for a while now.
Guess who's on the dark side of the moon? Speaking of conspiracy stuff. China.
China?
Yeah, China's on the dark side of the moon.
China?
We haven't been to the moon in 50 years.
Really?
Yeah, China decided to touch down on the dark side so we can't see what they're doing. Sneaky Chinese with their alien technology that they're sharing with the aliens on the dark side of the moon right now. There isn't. Hold on a second. Actually, there is no dark side of the moon. It's just the side we can't see, but it gets just as much light as anything. It's the dark side of the moon because it's way more mysterious to say it that way. What do we want to say? The mysterious side of the moon? That doesn't sound as ominous. All right, so the most interesting thing that they're doing here is they're sort of dropping off a terrarium filled with some plants, some silkworm
eggs. Yep.
And a few other things.
A potato.
Yep, gotta have a potato in space.
It's actually in there.
Yeah,
Like they put that's the next article actually, but they put a small like metallic sphere in the middle of this thing, and they want to see how space and stuff actually affects living organisms and how it will affect their production of silk and everything. But everything that they put in there with the seeds and the potato and whatnot are actually going to form this own little oxygen producing ecosystem that the silkworms are going to be able to just pal around in and be silkworms.
So the thing that's interesting, we've got a lot of terrariums here in the office, and like our terrariums, you can water them if it's completely sealed. You water it once and then it's done forever. It's in a little box that little condensation happens, the clouds, and then the air, and there's organisms in the soil, microorganisms in the soil that breathe, and then they share the environment with the plants, so they just kind of back and forth with the carbon and the oxygen and that sort of thing. But in space, water, it doesn't flow down correctly because of the gravity. Even in just a slight, even up in the atmosphere, where the gravity is about 70% of what it is here, they still have problems with the water just sticking to the branches and not flowing down. So I'm not sure how this is going to work on the moon, but I'm sure China will
The silkworms will figure it out.
Yeah.
They're really smart silkworms.
They also want to see that's the thing. They want to see the quality of the silk.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking they'll have silk farms on the moon if it works well.
Yeah.
And then I want to see what's going on with this. Let's bring this up here. We're going to give it some audio.
Done.
So this is the last time we went to the moon, or the dark side, I guess.
In their headsets.
You guys hear those creepy sounds? All right. We don't need his expert analysis. We've got our own expert analysis.
Yeah. Sorry,
but
Andrew.
That's something that came through the their, I guess, radio headsets. I don't know what it was. You know what it was?
I mean, you heard my theory last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. I stand by that theory.
I want to know if China hears any of that stuff. I'm very curious. And if they did, would they tell us? And if they met whoever's making that noise, would they tell us?
No.
If they make it inside,
they probably
the moon
already
base,
met who. That's why they were sending the silkworms there, because they were like, send more silkworms.
They're
and China was like, on it.
They're 30 kilometers under the crust right now, having tea.
Yeah.
With Schlong Chang. That's that's the Chinese name for the alien.
Oh yeah, that makes total sense.
Schlong Chang.
Total sense.
Yeah.
Schlong.
All right, this is freaking cool.
Yeah.
I feel like this could be a really good research tool or a really cool idea machine.
Also for like all you people that are just super into learning about serial killers and stuff, this is an interactive map of all the murders that happened during medieval times in London. Like, and if you go over them, they'll like tell you like Cook had a disagreement with other chefs and they like fucking ruined him, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Formerly servant to Robert the head baker, like just
Thomas the baker killed by someone.
A murder most foul. Yeah.
You know what I think this could be interesting for? If you're running a game of Dungeons and Dragons or similar, you could come on here and get pretty interesting plot ideas and create it, because the real ways that people die and the real things that happen, they're usually...
Speaking of D&D, blow to the head instantly kills fighter. Oh no.
On Wednesday the morrow of the feast of St. John the Baptist,
the coroner and sheriffs of London received word that Alexander de Stoford lay dead of unnatural causes opposite the house rented by John Denvies in the... Oh my god, it just goes on.
So I like how all of these, they're murders, but they're like, oh, he's dead of unnatural causes.
I say.
That sounds sound more dignified. I'm going to unnaturally cause you to die.
Yeah.
It's a very heated threat in pubs. Mm-hmm. Would you like to be found under the unnatural causes aisle? So there could be some cool plots in there.
Be into it.
All right, everybody.
Shameless plug time.
Time for a plug. I wish I had a guitar I could sing about it. So we sold a lot of these during the, I guess, the holiday sale. I want to know what you guys think. Please let us know of what you guys think, what you guys would like to see in future versions of the Fennec products. And, oh, God, it's not even in tune. All right, if you guys want me to sell stuff, I guess
I would like to be the person that says we can't do that on
I don't
set,
even
okay?
have a pick for this.
I like to be the person that solves problems.
Now I've got to
so.
sing a song. I've got to hold this like a classical guitar. It's out of tune.
I'm sorry. Sing the Shameless Plug song, though. Oh, it's way out of tune.
Buy Fennec products. I have to make sure my voice is out of tune, right?
Call on your entertainment, kids.
I can't.
Okay. Nobody. No, we can.
There.
Buy Fennec's products.
Buy a fucking mouse. Yeah, that was wonderful. Thank you.
Great build up.
Yes. No, it does not, gent. So now that everyone has purchased their mouse from epicpants.com or amazon.com with the Prime shipping, thank you. Also grab a t-shirt. You guys are cool, and that's been keeping us alive. So
Yeah.
let's talk about video games. Enough of this serious stuff. And I guess we're going to get serious about Blizzard, huh?
Yeah. So,
Forbes is just scathing right now.
yes,
Scathing article.
Forbes is like ripping Blizzard and Activision apart in this article. But basically, they're talking about how Blizzard is kind of on a downward spiral, and from what was once like one of the names in gaming has now kind of fallen behind the pack in terms of like what they're releasing and what they're like betting on and stuff like that, and what games they're supporting.
We're going to bring you the real story, though.
Yeah.
This guy right here, his favorite class in Overwatch got nerfed.
Oh,
That's the real story.
that explains it.
All right, so I'm sorry. No, we're not making fun of you, Paul.
It's because no one lets him play Genji.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But basically, it just kind of it literally just goes through and breaks down all the games that Blizzard has available for you right now, being like, well, this hasn't been updated in forever, this is garbage, and kind of just talking about all the mistakes that they've made over the past year and how they're not actually really doing much to fix it, really.
It's weird because a lot of these games they're mentioning are just monsters. You know, Call of Duty's monster. Candy Crush is a monster.
Yep.
Here's the Storm.
They've given up on that, basically.
They're probably a little bit also scared because of the new, newly released Magic game. You know, the actual Magic game. It's like Magic with ridiculous animations. So that.
Well, Heroes of the Storm is like more Dota-y.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Hearthstone.
You're thinking of Hearthstone, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Heroes of the Storm. Is that really? They've really given up on that?
Yeah, it always kind of just was like a plateau anyways. It never...
I mean, it feels like Blizzard has jumped into each genre and been like, oh, you want to do a hero shooter? Overwatch, we're the kings now. Oh, you want to do an MMO? Your Meridian 59 was cute. Your Ultima Online was cute. WoW is now the king. Oh, you want to do a term or a real-time strategy? How about Warcraft and StarCraft? They just jump in. They jump into like tried and true things and use tried and true formulas and improve on them until they're so polished that it's ridiculous. They don't have a battle royale game.
Nope. And
are they going to?
And they mentioned that Overwatch was Game of the Year 2 years ago, and they haven't had anything since.
I mean, 2 years is not terribly long. I mean, when you see that Valve hasn't made a game in 900 years,
right? And they have announced that Diablo 4 somewhere is going to happen, but that's still probably years away based off of how long we had to wait between D2 and D3.
But aren't you excited for the mobile version of Diablo?
Whatever.
aren't you just foaming at the mouth waiting to get your hands on that?
So their big thing is that why hasn't Blizzard made a battle royale game to try to take on Fortnite or whatever?
That would probably be a money-making move for them.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, doesn't Activision have a battle royale going on right now?
I mean, Call of Duty.
Isn't that don't they have I don't.
I mean,
Black
Call
Ops-
of Duty is the closest thing they have to giving it a run for their money, but like it's not even close.
It's gonna be one of the best-selling games they say this year.
Yeah. So the thing about Blizzard though is I feel like if they were like, okay, we're gonna make a battle royale game, they're gonna make a really good battle royale game, but it won't come out for 5 years, and by then battle royale fever will have like completely died down. And
that's the thing about that is they can't really make a battle royale game out of. I mean, I guess they could if they wanted to do class-based, but a lot of these battle royale games have come from already established games that have just made a mode.
yeah,
So could they make an Overwatch battle royale mode?
maybe like a Diablo battle royale.
Would it be
mode.
broken because of all the different character classes and the way it's made to be a team game? I mean, what if I don't want them to make a battle royale game, but if they did, does anyone out there who plays more Overwatch than I do think that Overwatch could somehow be turned into a battle royale? Maybe they could take a couple things from a couple different classes and make just one character class. Mm-hmm. And as you're out there, you can pick up upgrades. I don't know. I don't know how they would do it.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I got nothing.
Yeah, I don't have anything here. Sorry, Paul.
Guys, weird looking.
All right, so strange move from Japan.
Yeah.
One thing's interesting. Video game key resellers, that's now not a thing. It's putting a lot of companies out of business. So if you're going to be selling keys, they have to be sold with the permission of the publisher or of the developer publisher, and you have to or you have to get you have to get permission or buy them straight from them, basically. So if you're selling keys from a third party vendor or something, or you're getting them however you're getting them, no.
Yeah.
You can't do it.
So, due to the Unfair Competition Prevention Act, they're also getting rid of save edit mods. So people
Which is
can't,
weird, yeah.
Yeah. So all the people that are trying to hack their Pokemon in are no longer going to be able to.
I wonder if that's going to apply to like offline games. Are you allowed to hack your save files for games you're not playing online, or I mean, is that going to? Are they
I don't
really
know.
Gonna,
They haven't
how are
really
they
gone
gonna
into that
police
part.
Like if I wanted to go online and play like Morrowind, and I wanted to go in and mess with my save game file to buff my armor or something, or buff my health, is that going to be? They're going to show up and kick my door down and be like, "Hey, is that how nerdy the government is now?"
Maybe.
Like, kick the door down and be like, "Actually, you're not playing this correctly. You're going to jail, buddy." Or is it just going to be for people who can obtain an unfair advantage or something? I don't know. Anyway, I want to know what you guys think about mainly the banning of the key resellers, and is that going to? I think it's going to be good for developers because they'll end up getting better deals, better profit. But who knows?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's more Japan stuff. What's this? That's the same thing.
Yep. So, sad news for no one. Nintendo came out officially and said Bowsette will not be coming to the new Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe.
Unless Team Ninja makes it. Remember when Team Ninja made the Zelda game and the really sexy boss lady? I didn't play that one because it didn't look like a real Zelda game.
So
what's it called? Hyrule something? I don't know.
Maybe. But so Bowsette will not be joining the ranks now or anytime in the future. And
Does this really need to be an article, or could it just have been like a what? No,
it could have been a tweet like
no
Bowsette. Sorry.
What? Like seriously?
Yeah.
Did you guys think that was going to be a thing? Yeah.
Did you really think Nintendo would play into Perv's hands for once? Like, no.
I mean, how much money's in it?
Yeah.
Are they old enough yet?
Yeah.
Oh, this. Scroll to the top.
I don't know.
All right, so I want to tell you guys about this for just a second. I bought this yesterday and tried it out. So what this is, what you're looking at, is a lossless scaling algorithm. Instead of doing, pardon me. So instead of doing just the bilinear or the bicubic interpolation where the image is stretched and then blurred and that sort of thing, this one is actually upscaling your games by doubling pixels. So let's say you're playing a 1080p game, it will like go in and stretch it out to 4K without actually stretching it. It'll just take the pixels and add more pixels around. So it's not going to be as blurry and stretched looking. It'll actually look a lot better. And I tried it out with a few games, some like indie games. Tried it out with some emulators and stuff. And yeah, it does look better than stretching like 1080p to a full screen or 720p to a full screen. It does look better, so it does work. I play most of those games at 4K anyway.
Yeah.
So if your computer can handle playing 4K games anyway, but if you want to take regular games and stretch them up, this works. And I don't understand why this is not the way that they do full screen gaming anyway. Why don't we do, this? Why do they do this? The ridiculous? Is it more expensive? It seems like it just works. And all you have to do is just get this set up, change your scale factor, and just push your hotkey on whatever window is active, and it blows it up. Works pretty well. Pretty cool. All right. Anyway, that's just a quick mention. This game's going to be free. That's What Remains of Edith Finch. Let me get that on the screen.
Will be free on the
Epic Store.
Yep, next week.
Yep.
Thanks for stopping by, JWD.
See you, man.
See you.
Unless that's a girl. Said man. No, only men were born in 1983.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fact.
We're good.
Mm-hmm.
So that's yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, this game is more of a slow story game. Some people call it a walking simulator, but it's more mysterious than a lot of them out there.
It's not a whole lot of interactivity apparently, but the story makes it worth it.
Yeah, a lot of people really like the story. So there you go, another free game on the Epic Store to get you guys off of that Steam. Just got to get you onto this new platform with enticing free deals. Hey, whatever, free.
If you haven't got your free games from Twitch, by the way, there's a bunch out right now too.
Twitch Prime, grab your free games, and then use your Twitch Prime subscription to subscribe to this. Thank you very much.
It's a whole process.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
Hey, this is back. Do you remember the Fallout Capital Wasteland mod? They said it was pretty much canceled. The reason being is there were some legal troubles in the beginning. Because I should tell everybody what they're doing first. They're taking Fallout 3, and they're porting it into the Fallout 4 engine, so you can take updates, take updates of the advantages, take advantage of the updates and everything like that. The better graphics, just better inventory systems, whatever. Just all the little minor quality of life upgrades and stuff like that. Better gunplay and stuff too. I thought some people didn't, but I thought so. Anyway, they're porting it over, but they ran into a snag. In Fallout 3, audio is a different format, and they're legally not supposed to be like converting that for some reason. And I guess they couldn't get permission to do that, so they're like, well, we can't use the dialogue. But
what if they recorded other people doing the dialogue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to re-record 45,000 lines of dialogue.
I'm in. Call me, I'll do it.
I'll do a few too, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's going to be Three Dog? I mean, they're going to have to get some decent voice actors. I imagine that 45,000 lines done with an indie team of only 10 people not getting paid is... Yeah, that's going to be rough.
I'd do it.
Yeah, I'll do a few lines.
Yeah, bring us on. We're fine.
Let us know where we can send our files that'll be compatible with whatever format you need, and we'll do it. Skeletor now or later?
Whatever. I can do it now.
Tell your friends. Skeletor will be on in about 5 minutes. How about that?
Sure. Yeah. Skeletor time soon.
We got some serious Skeletor stuff coming right up. We're going to read Amazon reviews as Skeletor.
It's going to be beautiful.
All right. Speaking of Bethesda games.
Yep. So Beyond Skyrim, who is doing all kinds of really fucking amazing things.
Yeah, they're creating a lot of the other parts of Tamriel inside Skyrim, or inside the Skyrim engine, and adding them to the world of Skyrim. And now Morrowind is really coming along.
Yeah. Hidden Dreams, the magic dust is inside you all along.
But if you want, I could go outside and squeeze it out of a few people and sell bags.
Yeah.
I'll sell it. Jittery. What's jittery as fuck?
I don't know.
VSync. Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
You kind of have to run VSync on Bethesda games. It's just like a thing. Anyway, you guys can watch this on your own. It's beautiful. Can't wait to play it out. Play it out. Try it out. I am talking today.
I talk good well.
Speaking of people who
can't talk well.
Goodwell cannot talk.
Yeah. So all of those, for those of you that were trying to get your hands on one of the Soulja Boy consoles, they are now gone. They are no longer for sale. Soulja Boy talked all this big game about being like, fuck Nintendo. Nintendo's not going to be able to touch me. Whatever, fuck Nintendo. And then Nintendo pushed a little bit further, and he was kind of like, sorry.
No, not yet. Look. Let me read some of his shit.
Nintendo ain't gonna do shit.
I think we need to get the Skeletor mask out early so we can have Skeletor read Soulja Boy tweets to Nintendo. Call your friends right now. I'm going to tell people on Twitter this is happening. And then we'll do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell the Twitterverse.
That they need to know right now that what they're about to miss.
They need to know. Mm-hmm. And then put it on this monitor so I can read. For the mesh in these eyes makes it hard to see all the way over there.
Yes. I gotta make sure. How do you spell Soulja Boy? Just like it sounds.
Yeah. It's literally on that.
All right.
It's literally on that screen in front of you, you boob.
All right. We're gonna bring this up. It's gonna happen. I will embiggen it for you.
Thank you. Ah, excellent.
Is that good enough right there?
That's perfect.
All right. We'll give it a second. We just announced this online.
One moment.
Until then, I'll dance.
Dance for Skeletor. Dance. Yes.
I've got really slow music going on in my head right now. Y'all want to see some...
This is quality.
Sick of this.
Hello, Rigor. Nice of you to join us finally. Are you coming back, Logan, or are you too offended?
2019, I left all my offendingness in 2018.
All right. Are you ready for me to read the Soulja Boy's Twitter tweets?
Yes, read his tweety tweets.
His tweetles? Yes, yes, yes.
All right.
Y'all don't scare me. I'm Soulja Boy.
That's how Skeletor says foo.
Foo. Why y'all not bitching about the other companies selling consoles? Y'all don't want to see a black man get money, LMAO, trying to snitch on me, but I'm not doing nothing wrong, ha ha ha. Eat a dick, we're at 5 million in sales.
5 million.
Eat a dick.
Okay, right there. That is going to be great for Nintendo in court. They can be like, all these games were on his console that he was selling, and he made 5 million as according to his
I feel
tweet.
like they're gonna be like, Mr. Soulja Boy, could you please read this tweet? And he's gonna have to read in court, ha ha, eat a dick. We're at 5 million in sales.
And the judge is gonna be like,
Yeah.
All right.
It's so funny y'all don't know how business works. LMAO. Nothing is gonna happen. If Nintendo was gonna do something, they would have the first day. My console not going anywhere. Everything I'm doing is 100% legit. Stay mad and I'll keep getting richer. And then...
Oh, God. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Nintendo ain't gonna do shit. You boob. So yeah.
See, yeah, that thing's, yeah.
Poor Soulja Boy.
They're not on sale.
No more.
Yeah. Hey, he's keeping himself relevant, huh?
I mean, I'm sure many people bought the consoles just for the malarkey of it all.
I think they're asking Skeletor, is Pistol your girlfriend? That was to you, not me.
Negative. My only girlfriend is pure evil itself.
And Beast Man.
Beast Man. You furry fool, I know.
Who said anything about Skeletor having a girlfriend in the first place?
Isn't Evelina his girlfriend or something?
Well, that's what they put forward on the show back in the 80s.
I always sensed a tension between her and I. It was sexual, but there was another level of tension there, too. You could feel it.
Yes, I could feel it. The tension was thick.
Yes. Thick with so many C's.
Oh, yes. thick like your staff.
Would you like me to read more? Or are we done here?
Now let's go ahead and read some of these
Excellent.
Amazon reviews.
So,
People on Twitter have just joined us, 7 people. Thank you very much for showing up. It's time to read some Amazon reviews. You got to tell me where these reviews are on this thing.
so the first tab is the object, and then the one after that is the actual review.
All right, so we got a review here.
So,
Oh shit! I didn't.
oh, you didn't do it right.
I did it
You
improperly.
boob!
All right.
This is why He-Man keeps succeeding.
All right. So first thing up for review here, Skeletor, is Seagate 5 terabyte desktop expansion hard drive USB 3 STE B5100. Okay, that's the model number. Now, you ready for this?
Yes.
Review.
So this person, Yumi, who is all these reviews are inspired by, as they are a Amazon Illuminati of typing responses. People, get a grip, okay? Did you put all your precious files in a single drive, thus creating a spuff? A single point of failure, then lose all your files? Really? Then you are an idiot, not Seagate. This is not a drive made from the elusive never break material. It's a mechanical thing and the cheapest cost. So don't bitch about tainted reviews when you let your own naivete sway yours. P.S. I like how it powers down when the USB is not connected. Nice touch.
Lovely.
Yeah.
That's like just dishing it out there
Yes.
for people who nether break.
It's a nefer break.
Nefer break?
Nefer break. It's a very rare material that's when unobtainium is crushed under thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds of pressure.
All right, so Skeletor. It looks like this dude also bicycle premium playing
Yes,
cards. All
this
right.
person is also a fervent card user. And this one, this was brought to my attention courtesy of my sister. I have to give her credit on this one.
All right.
Yes.
As long as buckle your fucking seatbelts.
So, 3 3/4 stars because the backs are not reversible. They are what they are. I love the colors, and after very close examinations, the graphics of just a few of the face cards are different, ever so slightly, from the standard deck. I think this might be due to being an older design used for just the first of the 4 elements. Trust me, you would never notice unless you scrutinize the card extremely closely, and no, they are not marked. The colors of the card faces with color have just a few panels colored changed to the brown/black. That's the theme's color. Other than that, the cards are clean, and despite people saying, parentheses, complaining, that the suits are difficult to distinguish, they aren't, and I wear glasses.
This guy is the white knight of product reviews.
He is. For the complainers giving a bad deck review. This next part's just for you fucks out there. A theme deck is going to have things that make it unique. That's what the deck is supposed to be. If unsatisfied with these colors, then you've really got to hate the Bicycle Tragic Royalty deck. Obviously. If you are giving cards a bad rating because they are not dark black on bright white, then you are a bad reviewer. Either remove or fix your review. Sheesh.
Sheesh.
Update, why are these going for $25? Sheesh.
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 I'll do one more. Which one do you want to do? Want to do bicycle cards? We could do poker size.
Yeah, just do the next
How
card.
about this one?
Which one is it?
I burned through cards. So what is this?
Sure. Sure, of course.
One more card set, and then we're done here. This one's gonna be the
This
best.
person is so angry.
Anything other than cards? A lot of cards. Oh, cell phone accessories. Just do one of those.
Okay. Very well. Whenever you're ready.
I'm finding the review.
I'm here working.
I've got to find the review.
Okay, it should be right there. No, well, it's fine.
This one.
I'm ready to do my part.
Is this it?
You
I have
boob.
bicycle cards, and then is this the one?
It's the product link, and then the one underneath
Okay,
it
good.
is the review.
Well, there was 2 reviews in a row, so it threw me off.
Sorry, my bad.
All right, so now we've got another card. This guy loves cards and external hard drives.
This
So
one,
standard bicycle, standard.
so
index
this one is slightly different because I can't tell if he's being kind of racist or not in the end of this. Anyways, between humidity and constantly practicing handling cards, even while driving at work, and the now paper on a new deck just disintegrates. You can only Hindu shuffle a new deck so often before it is spent, right? So, as $250 per deck was cheap as I found them at Walmart, this was a welcome discount. I really don't care about them lasting, as I don't expect them to go more than 2 to 3 days out of each deck before they are sticky, frayed, and splitting/separating along the edges. How are they for playing, etc.? I don't know. I guess they last as much as normal. I wouldn't think they were Chinese knockoffs, as they seldom go all out for the brick packaging. Who knows? There are billions of them and growing, so...
Talking about the cards, not the people, right?
I don't know. I don't know. For practicing card sleights or cardistry, cheap decks that are passable is key. These pass the sniff test.
Wonderful.
Wow. That was... Where did I go just now?
All right, we need some suggestions from the audience for the next time to do some of these. I want to get some ridiculous stuff to read. Some ridiculous freaking stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Beyond Skyrim there. We already talked about that. Yes.
Yes.
Quick mention on this.
Yes, quick mention. You guys, for those of you that watched Young Justice a million billion years ago like I did, they just put out the first 3 episodes, and it's grown up and it's still great. Go check it out if you watched the old Young Justice and want to check it out again. That's
How
all
long
I need.
ago was that? How long ago was that? Was that like
That was
way back in the X-Men?
no,
cartoon days?
it was
After
probably
that,
like 5 years ago. Maybe.
Okay, it wasn't that
But
long
it's been a little bit. It's been a hot second.
Oh, we've got some Rick and Morty season 4 fan theories now going on because of the appearance of evil Morty, which tells us that it was in the hive mind. I love that we're seeing the same article again. I love that we're seeing the word hive mind now more
Yeah.
because it's what Reddit kind
I
of
finally realized what they are.
yeah. One person says something, then no one else wants to disagree because then they'll be the idiot. And once a few people have said the same thing, everyone has to parrot it, or else they're ostracized and shunned and killed and everything else.
Shunned.
I'm going to say I don't care what happens in season 4. I just want to watch it.
Yeah, I just want season 4 to happen. I don't need to be right or wrong about anything that happens in season 4. I just need to be watching it.
Are we really worried about evil Morty being the original Morty from the first pair of them?
Who cares? I don't care.
Does anybody care about that?
Whatever.
Do we have any people in the audience who are just really, really getting into this?
Yeah.
Or they just want to watch a funny show? Speaking of funny shows, what's up with this?
Yeah, so Carmen Sandiego of Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego fame is getting her own Netflix animated series about her attending like crime school. They keep on
Vile.
They keep on using the words crime school when they're talking about it. However, and then it turns into her becoming a thief that steals stuff from other thieves.
So she's an anti-hero, sort of anti-heroine.
Yeah. So I don't know. What I'm really anxious to see is when it turns into her just becoming a straight up thief again, where teenagers have to track her down on a game show.
Oh, she's got her outfit finally.
Yep.
No rockapella, no watch.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Not a single rockapella. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
It does have Finn Wolfhard, the guy that plays Mike on Stranger Things. He's going to be in it.
Oh really?
Yep. And Gina Rodriguez is going to be in it too.
Cool.
But like, I thought
It's a name that people are going to recognize, and it's being a thief is cool and sexy. It's going to make money.
I know, but I just want to see teenagers try to figure out where she is in the world.
Yeah, you don't want to watch Carmen Sandiego be the hero. You want to watch
I want to watch Rockapella.
and you want to
Tell
watch
me
them
about
being
it.
like,
This is
oh my God, is she in Belize or is she in Botswana?
yeah.
Something that starts with a B, and there's a giant museum in the city that she's in. We have to find it. Yeah, that would have been cool.
And
And it would have been educational.
yeah. Remember that? And then she turned into when they went to Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego, and it was like, whoa. Yeah,
And sci-fi.
she's crazy. Yeah,
Maybe season 2
Carmen Sandiego.
she'll be going through time to steal things
Yeah.
from people. You don't remember the original series much? It was just
It was a
it
game
was a
show.
learning game
Yeah,
show.
it was like a PBS game show where you learned as much as you were entertained. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about some. Do we have a loot crate?
Oh, we do have a loot crate.
But
yeah.
it's too late now. We're
No, it's
supposed to do it in
not.
the beginning of the show.
Are
right?
we?
Yeah,
Nah.
supposed to.
Better than not at all, I guess.
Well, we got more people watching now, so than we did at the beginning. So we're going to talk about a couple different types of loot boxes, and I'm actually going to use this as a way to advertise our sponsor. Watch this. Can someone just mail me a check and we'll call it even?
Boom.
All right, so first off, let's talk about Mystery Brand. There's a new type of loot crate out there.
I'm gonna call
It's-
it bullshit, but
Yeah,
yeah.
it's sort of a bullshit crate. Mm-hmm. And of course, some of the big YouTubers are already like advertising for it, but it's really gambling because whereas with Loot Crate, you get this, everyone gets the same thing, and it always has value. You know, you're guaranteed to get a box full of value.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're mostly original items and fully licensed stuff, unique items, and a lot of stuff. If you don't like, you can usually sell it on eBay and make your money back for the month. So that's what I do like about Loot Crate and why I've agreed to allow them to sponsor shows. But whereas something like Mystery Brand here, you pay your money, and you could get a fidget spinner. You could get a ball of lint. You don't know what it's.
Yeah.
You get a mystery box.
They
You
have like cars on there and stuff, and you pay to like you build your own boxes basically, and you can be like, oh, I'll put this sticker in here. That's
Right.
$1.99, and I'll put this fucking Bugatti in here. And
Maybe you'll get the Bugatti, but-
Maybe I'll get that 0.0001% chance of getting that.
Okay, I want someone to make a video if they get a Bugatti, but that's the thing is like, what if even that is like a paid thing? They're like they go out and rent a Bugatti and show up at some kid's house and be like, pretend you won this, we'll give you $100. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I think would happen. So anyway, Mystery Brand, I'm saying it's probably going to get shut down pretty quickly because it's basically.
Here's hoping.
Yeah,
Kind of crazy.
Jake Paul's already endorsed it. Of course he has.
Yeah.
Of course he has. All right, let's see what's in our loot crate.
This loot crate is actually a really big box this time.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're already supposed to hate one thing in here.
Yeah.
This is just the rules, right? Are we allowed to like Fallout? I like Fallout.
I don't know.
All right, give me the screen with the button. I can't see the buttons from here.
Webcam.
All right, so we got a Fallout Fortune Finder perk. All right, we got a perk from Fallout. I've got a tape on here. Let's get this out of there and see what it is. Why am I doing Marissa Mayer's laugh? Anybody watch Marissa Mayer do her laugh? Oh, this is actually pretty cool.
No.
There. All right, give me a. There we go. It's fall. That's pretty cool. And it doesn't have to have anything to do with Fallout Virginia. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Fallout 76.
Sure.
If you like Fallout, then it's cool.
All right. Next.
What's this?
Looks like it's for Bumblebee, the
cool.
Transformers movie, but it's just like a radio pin.
Yeah, it's got 3 little
Huge.
places where you can affix this on your back. This is a big, sturdy pin. Put that on the side of your backpack or whatever. Bumblebee. Cool. All right, what else we got?
Okay, I'm already happy because look at the words there on that
Oh,
shirt.
sweet.
Yep. Okay. Let's
All right.
see.
I'm going to start putting things back in the box. Last week I had to run all over the office. Last time I had to run all over the office picking stuff up.
All right. Oh man, it's a.
I want to see it too.
Jeez, look at that. It's a Dwarven fighter like starter action figure.
They doing D&D starter kits now?
Yeah, it's like they're all on
D&D starter
sprues.
kit,
Maybe
right?
it's a bard. I know there's a loot right there. I guess you have your
Yeah.
options.
You
Yeah.
got your mimic right there.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yep.
I really want this one actually.
Well, it's not in my color.
It's in everything I want out of this.
I'm afraid it's not in my color.
Ooh,
But it's in yours. What do we got here? Oh,
put it up on the webcam.
Yes.
Webcam.
Little John Carpenter here for you guys. Escape from New York. It's weird. It's very strange. Why is this in the media now? Like, is there... Like, why is this...
Hey, Looter. If you flip through this month's product guide, it's pretty great. You might notice that Escape from New York's cosplay eye patch is MIA from your crate. Well, after the guide went to print, we found that there were some production issues seriously delaying the eye patch. They were unforeseeable. Rather than delay your crate, we'll be adding the eye patch to our January crate, so make sure you keep an eye out. We're sorry for the product mix-up.
Damn it.
So no Snake Plissken eye patch this time around.
Damn it.
Something to look forward to next time.
The original Snake.
Yeah.
Before there was Metal Gear, there was Escape from New York with the original badass Snake. Is there nothing else in there?
There's like a pin, but...
Show me a pen. This is
fine.
We got a frame for this thing. If you guys didn't know, this is one of my favorite movies. I love Escape from New York.
A little Lost in Space. I think it has to do with something from the new Netflix that they did.
Yeah. Cool.
That's really rad.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, so that's Loot Crate.
Good Loot Crate this time.
Check out lootcrate.com and
we're going to stream our D&D sessions soon as we figure out all the logistics of it.
yeah.
We're still trying to get it together, assemble a crew, but we have been talking about it, and we are trying to make it a thing.
The thing about streaming D&D is right now we've been playing a game, and I wanted to like have something that's like not for everyone else, because it seems like when you start doing YouTube and Twitch and everything like that, if you get this weird feeling where like everything you do, like, should I tell everyone on the internet about this? Should I show everybody? And you're like, I just want to live for a little while. Like, you don't have to take pictures of everything you do, and you don't have to stream, and sometimes you can just unplug and have fun. So that's what kind of we were doing for that. But we're thinking about working out our new system and testing it on stream. So that's something we're thinking about doing. We have to figure out the logistics of it, though.
Yeah.
So
thanks for subscribing, Mencheet.
Yes, thank you. Anyway, guys, grab a Loot Crate.
Do it.
Cool stuff in there. Every month I've been satisfied with at least one thing in there.
Yeah.
And then you've been satisfied with at least two, I'd say.
Usually. Give or take, yeah.
So I'm way too excited about that stupid Escape from New York picture. Like I like cool things for the walls.
We'll get that framed, yeah.
We've probably even got a frame lying around somewhere. We bought a bunch of the IKEA black frames. 15 minutes of rage footage that I could not watch. It was rage-inducing because like I was using a fucking console controller. The movements are so gross.
Not for FPS.
No, yeah. What was he doing? It's just
Why?
It shows off if someone can sit through this and tell me what is going on, or like what are the cool features and things you can do, but I can't. The movements are just like nobody moves this way. It's so hard to watch for me. And also the commentary. I wish they would just shut the fuck up. Sorry, whoever's doing this commentary, Quake Champions Pro, shut up and let me watch the game. I don't. Sometimes I just want to, take it in instead of hearing their banter. But the game does look pretty cool. I gotta admit, I'm worried about Bethesda as a now a platform and a publisher, but we'll see. This is still using id's stuff, not Bethesda's stuff. Anyway, I'll probably play it. Looks cool. They've also mentioned something about the multiplayer. There's not going to be multiplayer, but they will have social elements, whatever that means. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
Social elements, does that mean like... there's obviously going to be a store where you have to buy things that you normally should have gotten for free, like different colored guns and stuff like that. Like stuff you used to get for free 10 years ago, different outfits.
Back in the day.
Back when you could just have black armor instead of having to pay $1 for it. There'll probably be that kind of stuff, thanks Bethesda. But, anyway.
Yeah.
This
looks awesome.
Where's the video?
Yes.
If you guys like Contra, if you guys like Metal Slug, well, have we got the game for you?
Yep.
I did have to rage quit that video after I saw the damn console controls.
Yeah.
And we get into the video. Come on, I don't care about... Yes, you got character selections, but we'll figure all that out later. You get your map going.
Yes, just let me Contra already.
Come on.
Yeah, look at that.
It's Contra.
That is some Contra shit right there.
I wonder if it's going to be as hard as Contra. 3 lives, everything you touch kills you. Is that what we're going to have?
Yeah. Some of those things kind of look like space pirates from Metroid.
Yeah, I mean, it does have its own style. That's for sure. And, of course, just like Contra, you're one badass dude with a machine gun that can take down armies and flying machines and everything else. So these games are completely ridiculous, but it should be a lot of fun.
But also amazing.
Sit down and play with some friends. I want to know how hard it's going to be, though. Contra is... I find some of the Contra games to be just absolutely impossibly hard. Like, even on the regular skill level, you're like, this is... No, without a cheat code, this is not
or without just playing over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Super C was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I always did the Contra code because I'm a bastard. But I really enjoyed some of the later levels, you know?
Whatever, man.
Just wanted to play it.
The whole point is to enjoy playing the game.
And that's one of the only games that I've enjoyed playing while cheating because I couldn't get to the later levels without it. I didn't want to invest that much time. Am I a bastard for that?
Sure. Why not?
All right, now we're going to talk about the best games of the year, the top sellers of the year, the predictions for next year. Top sellers this year. Any surprises? I just want to look through this list and see if there are any surprises. I'm free to play. Not surprised.
Sure.
Gold. Hey, Kingdom Come. I didn't expect it to be that. I mean, because it had so many issues when it came out of being like choppy and stuff.
I'm personally surprised that Divinity Original Sin 2 only made it to gold.
Well, I mean, they sold millions of these, but didn't it come out? It came out in 2017, so
yeah.
They sold.
No, it's definitive edition. Okay,
that's the definitive. Yeah, the original came out in 2017 and sold like 1 million within a couple of months. So
yeah,
they're doing all right. They're doing just fine. Silver. Where's Dusk? Come on. It's all of your 35 people's fault for not buying Dusk if you didn't buy it.
What the hell, guys?
Like, where is it? So, not a lot of surprises.
Yeah.
I wanted to see some, like, crazy indie games way at the top, but, you know.
They're all just Hotline Miami ripoffs.
Pretty much.
Basically.
Speaking of Hotline Miami ripoffs, this is a long list. I don't want to go through all of it, but we'll take a look at just January and February, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. Well, yeah, let's start there.
What's coming up in the first couple of months? JRPGs. This was
Tales of Vesperia. Yeah. All right. Vesperia.
Resident Evil 2 remake.
And Tropic of 6.
Yeah. See anything here we really want to talk about? Doom Eternal. Don't know when it's going to come out though.
Keep going.
Yeah. Dying Light 2. Anything super.
Anthem. I'm back and forth on.
Yeah, because it's EA or I'm BioWare EA. So
yeah.
Like, what are they going to do to it?
If it ends up being good and I can find some reliable friends to play with it to play regularly, then yeah, I could probably be into it. But there's a lot of ifs and like situational things that need to happen.
Yeah. Do we release YouTube vids for what? YouTube vids for what? We put these.
We released less YouTube vids?
Less. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, YouTube.
Because YouTube is a dumpster fire. And usually ends up costing us money every time to put a video up instead of actually making off of it. So
yeah. Every time we put a video up, we lost money.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So that's the way YouTube works.
It's a dumpster fire.
I don't have much faith in YouTube lately.
Yep.
So
Outer Worlds.
This is probably not going to come out in January. It's just like getting into like just the stuff that has no actual release date, but you know. MechWarrior 5 looks like a lot of fun.
I'm really excited for Atomic Heart. I really want that to. I don't know when that's coming out, but I want that to come out real bad.
All right, February. This is just February. Okay, what is this? Is it going to complain about ad block or some nonsense? Okay, leave me alone. Civ 6 Gathering Storm. Ape Out. This is okay. You guys want to see a Hotline Miami clone?
Yeah.
Have I got a Hotline Miami clone?
We played that at PAX last year.
It's and it looks like such a simple game. I wonder what's taking so long. But yeah, here we go. Ready for some Hotline Miami action? If this would actually, there we go.
Yeah, you are. It is Hotline Miami, but you're a gorilla.
Can we watch the game without the? Can we watch the game without these guys?
Nope.
There we go. It really is Hotline Miami with an ape. But I like the way they did the walls and the perspective. You know, like you have these big walls that you can't see around, so it adds another element that Hotline Miami didn't have. Since the walls go all the way to infinity, it's gonna be fun. I think. Ape Out. Just thrashing people.
Yep.
Can't really wield guns and stuff since you're an ape, unless maybe you can. I don't know.
Who knows? You can wield people wielding guns.
You can. Most anticipated games. Another article. I'm kind of curious what everyone else is anticipating. You know.
Ancestors. I'm excited about that one.
It's the evolution game.
Yep.
Sorry.
There was another. Scroll down a little bit. There was another one on here that I didn't know about, but then they.
Ape Out. Atomic Heart.
No, Atomic Heart.
Babylon's Fall.
Biomutant.
Biomutant.
Was it
All
Biomutant?
right.
Or maybe it was Babylon's Fall. Whatever that one, the picture of. Yeah.
So this is
Yeah.
interesting. I don't know much about this one at all. So
I don't know. Something about new evolution, like evolving characters as you go, is kind of fun to me. Anyway,
yeah, and it's made by these guys who know how to do really fast, insane combat.
I know, like PC is the way to go and everything, but I'm honestly excited about Kingdom Hearts 3 coming out at the end of the month. Like that's.
I don't know anything about it other than Disney.
Yeah.
When was the last one?
2005 or something like that.
I don't know if I could get into. I can't take Donald Duck seriously. I don't know if I could do that.
Dude, you
And
should.
Mickey.
He can walk around without pants wherever he wants. You should take that man seriously.
That's one of the reasons I can't take him
Yeah.
seriously. I mean, I can take Bugs Bunny seriously. He just walks around nude all the time because. Okay, once you anthropomorphize an animal, do they have to wear clothes?
No.
No, not really.
Bugs Bunny never did.
Yeah.
Unless it was for comedic effect.
So what if we do what's the opposite? What if you take a human and make them a quadruped? What's the opposite of anthropomorphizing? Huh? I want to know if it's okay to have, if you draw a man or a woman as a dog, can then they be naked? Or do they have to wear full clothes?
I don't know, man.
What are the
That
rules?
sounds weird.
I want someone to draw this for
That
me.
sounds like someone's like you explain it, like we're playing D&D and you explain it and they're like, it's like a human, but it's quadruped like a dog and it's naked and weird. And I'll that would be me being like, all right, you need to stop putting your weird fetishes into the game, please. Like that's what it sounds like you're describing.
And you're like, I kill the abomination. No, it's good.
Yeah.
It's no. Oh god, we should do a whole segment on people putting their weird fetishes into games.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. I've been in some weird games like that.
Yeah, me
Have
too.
you been in some?
Yes.
It's like
I've also DM'd really weird games where like one player at the table will try to assert their fetish over everyone else at the table, and it will be like, could you not? Like, you know.
it's like scoots up to the table so you can't see what's going on.
Yeah, like
Like,
when they're like, I'm playing an elf. She's actually 200 years old, but she looks like she's 12. I'm like, I'm gonna stop you right there.
No.
Like,
No Ellens.
yeah, no. I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever it looks like she's 12, that makes it okay.
Yeah. No. Yep.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that guy's name? Chris something or the guy who like, sit down a minute. What's his name?
Oh, whatever. Yeah.
To Catch a Predator. What's
yeah.
the guy's name?
Chris Hardwick. No.
Take a seat.
Yeah. Have a seat.
It's like
Yeah.
you just as soon as they do that, take a seat. I'm already sitting. Take a seat.
Take a seat. Why don't you have a seat? Yeah. Chris Hansen.
Is that it?
Maybe.
Yeah. Someone in the comments, help.
Hansen. Yeah. Thanks.
There we go,
Thanks,
Chris Hansen,
Rigor.
yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Woo. Why don't you take a seat?
Cracks me up every time.
Yeah.
Even though it's awful, but you know, I'm gonna get PDX alerts going. We'll see if there's been any machetes this week.
I want there to be like a Predator remake where Chris Hansen is the main person fighting Predator. And then at the end of it, the Predator's like they're at an epic standoff like this, and Chris Hansen has the gun trained up, and he's like, "Why don't you take a seat?" You know,
and then knocks him out.
Yeah.
And then he falls on his ass. God, bringing back the 80s.
Oh,
the 80s
that's the Predator
one-liners.
remake we should have gotten this year.
God. The one-liners work way better with the Austrian accent, though. Take a seat works way better than, why don't you take a seat? You know, like, you just got to have that Austrian accent. What am I doing here? PDX alerts.
Yeah.
And no more caps.
All right, let's see it.
All right,
Here we go.
Screen. Let's see if we got any machetes going on. 3 shots fired. Whoa. Female shooting in the parking lot of a Taco Bell. Avoid Taco Bells in general.
Yeah.
I mean, you can avoid shootouts and dysentery.
Yeah.
We gotta make that dysentery shirt. Anyway,
Perimeter set up for a subject that ran from officers, described as a Hispanic male wearing a colorful jacket and silly big sunglasses.
how big was this? How you know that came out like, well, okay, he's wearing sunglasses. How big were they?
They were like
silly big,
silly
man.
big, dude.
And I got silly big sunglasses. All right. Someone's shining laser lights at drivers on the freeway. Mm-hmm. Okay. Report of a male walking backwards on the shoulder with his eyes closed. Caller thinks he's trying to get hit. Then why is he walking on the shoulder?
Yeah. Report of a female
wants
walking
attention.
down the street trying to light things on fire, described as a white female wearing black leggings and fuzzy pink cat ears.
Last night when I left, story real quick. Let me know if you saw this when you left. When I went outside, they had a fire going outside on the sidewalk in their tent. Like, well, it was like their tent. They had put a couple tents together and like the awnings and like the tarps over it. The fire was underneath the awnings and tarps.
Oh, good. That's a really...
And it was a pretty good fire, too. I'm like, well, they got a damn nice fire going. So, yeah. The homeless around here, they don't typically get in your face and bother you like they do in some places in the world. But they will build their own little city and
and
have
take
a fire
over
going.
sidewalks and stuff.
They had like metal arms and everything. They built like this giant contraption. It looked like Mad Max outside when I left last night. I was like, what the hell? It was pretty impressive, I gotta say. Like I wouldn't know how to build some of those things they built in the outside in the parking lot.
Whew. Reports of a subject refusing to leave after finishing interview at a staffing agency. Guess who's not getting hired for anything?
I'm not leaving till you give me a job.
Yeah.
Okay, guess who's not getting... Yeah.
Yeah.
And they called the cops on him because he won't leave. 70 to 80-year-old female in a wheelchair threatened to hit them with a hammer. She's in a wheelchair. Walk away. What are you like getting up in her face and be like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, huh? Like, she's in a wheelchair. She's not going to get up and chase you. Run away. She's got a hammer. Leave.
Speaking of Taco Bell, here we go. Report of a drunk male at the drive-thru window who has fallen asleep at the wheel.
Okay, we're getting back to January 1st. That's the good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
We got us a detox candidate. That's sad. With
No
Barbie.
machetes,
What are
though.
Barbie leggings? Scroll back up. Let's see this detox.
They're leggings that say Barbie on the side,
Oh.
I guess.
Are there like actually Barbie leggings though?
Yeah. There's gotta be.
And then you see this girl walk in with Barbie leggings. That's
Yep.
that happened in a D&D game, right?
Report of a suspicious male on the Max train filming himself while talking about beating up women and yelling racial slurs.
I need to ride the train to release some of this aggression I've got built up. Be like, you're the first volunteer for these new moves I want to try. Yeah. All right. That's probably enough. We got any machetes this week?
No, I didn't see any machetes.
holidays?
We're back into December 30th. There's nothing.
No.
Machetes this week, guys.
There's only a hammer. Only an old woman in a wheelchair with a hammer. That's not good
Boring.
enough. You guys can do better. Portland.
Yeah. Come on, Portland. Get your shit together. For once. All right. Well, been a great show, everyone.
Yep.
Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out with us. And, I don't know. See ya.
2019 first show. Neato. Where the fuck's the thing?
You had it last.
It's gone forever.
Oh no, how are we gonna fog machine our way out of
We
here?
can't fog out of here.
Oh shit. Where'd you put it? It's in your pocket or something?
Gone forever.
Oh my god, how are we gonna fog machine out of here?